guys.
Hi.
Where are we today?
St. Augustine.
We are in St.
Jacksonville.
We are not in Jacksonville. We are in St. Augustine. So where are we walking to?
We are walking to the Weird Castle.
Not Weird Castle. What is it called?
There's a fort over there.
It is a fort.
It looks like a castle.
The name of the fort is Castillo. We literally learned about this.
I know, I can't remember.
This shows what a bad teacher I am.
Like a boat.
Castillo de San Marcos?
That's it. I can't really say
Oh,
that.
that's it. So we're going to head to the fort now. So can you tell me what we just learned about the moat here?
That it used to have water in it, but it made cracks in here, so they put in dirt.
Okay, was it supposed to have water in it?
Nope.
No, what was it supposed to have?
Dirt.
And what went through it? Grass to feed what? Animals. What did he call it? What was the word he used?
I don't know. I wasn't
Livestock.
listening.
Livestock.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you see? Oh, cool.
Okay. You happen to misstep? Won't be pretty.
So we were learning about the fort on our way here. How many times was this fort, after it was built by Coquina, how many times was it taken over?
None.
None. What about the wooden forts before that? What happened to them?
They got burnt down.
They did. They got burnt down.
Now, folks, while you're here in the fort, the Park Service does request you please not sit, stand, walk, crawl, climb on, or put your feet on the edges of the shellstone walls of the fort. Now, we have two reasons for this request. One, we'd be upset if you fell off. It's 35 feet to the ground, and it's a mountain of paperwork for us. Two, believe it or not, you actually damage the walls when you do that. If you'll notice, along this edge, some of these corners are square. Some are all rounded off. Why is that? Feet, fingers, and fannies over the last 60 years. There's been more damage to these shellstone walls in the last 60 years than the first 260. These walls can handle hurricanes. They can handle bombardments. They cannot handle people.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Castillo de San Marcos National Monument, part of your National Park Service, and our weapons firing program for you today. Before we get started with the program, though, we do have to go over a few of our safety guidelines, not only for your safety, but for the preservation of our fortress as well. Last year marked the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service. This organization, for all those years, has cared for a variety of historic sites and many natural wonders across our country, and we ask each and every one of you, as you visit these great places, to simply do your part to help us preserve them for the next visitor. Here at the Castillo, we ask all of our visitors to please not climb, sit, or stand on the historic cannons, the cannon carriages, or the historic fragile shellstone walls of the fortress itself. And for the firing program here today, we ask all of you here up front to stay behind those two green cones and that white line until we say our cannon is safe at the end of the program. After we say it's safe, you're welcome to cross that line, ask questions, and take pictures. Please just wait until we say our cannon is safe at the end of the program. Can those of you on the far end understand what I'm saying? Thank you. So once again, help us out while you're here with us today by not climbing, sitting, or standing on the historic shellstone walls of the fortress. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, when this gun goes off, it will be very loud. If you have any small children with you, please make sure they cover their ears or cover their ears for them when the time comes. For those of you I see with your ears covered already, I can assure you this gun will not go off while I'm talking. And based off of what I've seen happen all day, as well as what our flag's doing right now, when the gun goes off, the smoke is going to go in this direction. So those of you that are downrange, take a big deep breath, and when you see that cloud of smoke, find out what history smells like as well. Now the cannon we're going to fire for you today. This cannon behind me, historically, is a relatively small cannon for the history of this fortress, but still pretty impressive. It's called a 6-pounder iron gun. And that simply means the ball that it shot weighed 6 pounds. The ball was made out of solid iron, so contrary to what you see in the movie, movies, the ball itself did not explode, and that cannonball was the size of a baseball. Imagine a baseball-sized cannonball being fired from this gun and reach about as far away as you see our lighthouse, a mile and a half away downrange. As you explore and look around the fortress today, though, you'll notice we do have larger cannons. Down by the flagpole, there's a collection of 16, 18, and 24-pounders. Right there at our seawalls are 32-pounder. The larger weapons of this fortress are capable of throwing their shots anywhere from 2 to even 3 miles downrange. Can you accurately hit a target at 3 miles away? No, you cannot. But these guns can reach out that far. And imagine being the enemy soldiers coming into St. Augustine. You're either marching in from the north or you're coming in from the east on your boats. As you get closer to this building, the more accurate, the more dangerous and destructive the weapons of this fortress become. The walls of the fort themselves are designed and made to be shot at. And the boats that could navigate the St. Augustine Harbor 200 years ago, their largest gun is not going to be much bigger than our 6-pounders you see here today. Do you all think a baseball-sized cannonball is going to cause much damage to this place?
No.
Probably not. And if you don't have the big enough guns to really cause damage to these walls, how do you take over a fortress?
I don't know. You don't.
You set camp across the bay. You put your ships in the harbor, and then you sit around and you wait. When a fortress was under attack, that is what's called a siege. Rather than throwing all your soldiers and all your resources up against the building, you keep your distance, you surround it, you cut off the supply lines, and you start it. That just means both sides now have to sit around and wait to see who lasts the longest. And when this happens, in our fort's history, the entire town, men, women, and children, everyone would take shelter within the fort with the enemy outside the walls. When that happens, the soldiers up here not only ration out the food and water, they ration out their gunpowder. And with the gunpowder being rationed, telling our soldiers to fire these weapons as fast as they can and as often as they can is really considered a bad idea. A well-trained cannon crew, if I was to ask these guys to do it today, you would see them fire this gun as quickly as about 45 seconds. A well-trained cannon crew could get these weapons fired off that fast. They would hear the command load and just go through the process until I tell them to fire it. That would look pretty impressive. All the guns up here are firing in 45-second intervals. But what would the enemy do? They would just take shelter and watch. Once they stopped shooting, then they would come in and try to take over. So what sounds better, doing that or just firing off one shot every once in a while? So to make the enemy think, okay, I don't think they're shooting anymore. The enemy then starts to move a little closer. Suddenly the fort opens fire once again. When a fortress was under attack, firing the weapons was more of an intimidating game than it was for actually hitting targets. You want to scare the enemy. You want to tell them, we still have the stuff to fight with, do not dare move any closer. And the drill that we are about to perform for you today is completely different than what you may have seen at other historic sites. Most historic sites that show you how cannons were used show you how battlefield gun crews work. Those fancy little cannon carriages that have the 2 big wheels and the tail sticking out of it, those carriages are designed to work fast because when you're done shooting on a battlefield, you simply turn around and you run away. You also see cannons like these demonstrated on board ships. When a ship runs out of gunpowder, it simply turns around and it sails away. What happens when a fortress runs out of gunpowder? You raise the white flag, you open the drawbridge, and you learn to speak a new language. Since the job of this fortress was survival, firing the guns fast is not something you would see. You would see the drill that we are about to perform. You're intimidating the enemy, you're maintaining discipline among your own soldiers, and you're conserving your resources. You're making sure the enemy stays pushed back, so supplies and reinforcements, once found, can get in and help this place out. The people who last the longest between the fortress and the attacker, whoever is able to make the supplies last the longest, is going to be the victor. And in the history of this fortress, it has never surrendered. It experienced 3 major sieges throughout its history, and every one of those reinforcements were able to keep this town supplied. The enemy was unable to successfully take the fort, and the enemy walked away. Every time this fortress changed hands, it was due to a peaceful talk or treaty, nothing more. And ladies and gentlemen, Everyone you see dressed out today, we represent the Spanish soldiers that once lived and worked here in St. Augustine. I myself am the only park ranger dressed out, but all the other soldiers are volunteers. This program would not be possible if it wasn't for them, so please give them a hand for coming out here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because we are dressed as the Spanish soldiers, one more little thing. We're going to be calling the drill speaking in Castilian Spanish. But somebody will say cover your ears in English when the time comes. I hope you enjoy this presentation. After the gun goes off, we're not finished yet. We still have to clean the weapon. After that, I will come back and talk to you and then open the area up for you to visit. Hope you enjoy, and thank you for listening.
Cover your ears. Cover your ears.
Canoneros, formen una línea. Mano fuego. Atacador. Caminero fogón. Adelante, no, señor. Prepárense para el ejercicio. Bandíganos, Santa Barbara. Enter la cuchara en el cañón. Reconozcan si está cargado. Retiren la cuchara. Enter la lanada y tapen el fogón. Pasen la lanada en el cañón. Retiren la lugar. Apronten el atacador y pólvora. Entren en el cañón. Ataquen. Atacador a su lugar. Toma los espeques. Dispónganse a poner en batería el cañón. Cañón en batería. Dispónganse para la puntería. Apunten. Espeques a su lugar. Saben y cubren el fogón. Tómenlo para fuego. Para fuego, el cañón. Alto. Y sopa en la mecha. Cover your ears. Fuego.
Was that loud?
through it. Now these are how small the doors are because the Spanish are notoriously shorter than Americans. So all the doorways are quite small. It's just a sack with hay, and that's what they slept on this hardwood ford. You can try it. Katie, hop up, let Nat try. How does it feel? Feels a little weird. Can I help you? So these cracks were formed in the fort because when they were first opening the fort to people to come in and look at it, to visitors, they thought the moat should have been filled with water. So they filled it with 6 feet of water, and that is not what this moat was originally designed for. So it started cracking the walls because all of that fresh water was breaking down the coquina. So there's a few different spots throughout that have these giant cracks in them. Once they realized that that was damaging the fort, they filled it with sand. So this would have been 6 feet deeper than what it is right now. It would have been filled with grass, and that's where they would have kept livestock. So this is a coquina brick that we're not supposed to touch. I was just showing you for reference how big this piece of brick is. But I think it's awesome because you can see all those little individual little shells in there. And then it's mortared together with something called quicklime, and they would heat up oyster shells for 12 hours and it would crumble. Most of it would crumble. Obviously some chunks didn't. They would mix it with water and it would quickly form a cement type structure. It's very cool. Oh, I said don't roll into a dirt pile, and she's about to roll down into a dirt pile. Stop! Stop! Stop!